And welcome to the ukulele class. Now, here's Mr. Gerry again, signing in from the safety of my own home to the safety of your own home. And for all of you ukulele students, both after school and the upper elementary students and the adolescents that are doing the ukulele classes with me, the quick review of what you should remember is that in the ukulele, with only 4 strings, it really is a fun instrument to play. It's so much easier than the guitar, for example, because it's smaller, it's lighter. There's not as many fingers involved to play your chords and things. And we need to remember, of course, that the tuning is G, C, E, A. And therefore, when we learn our notes, we practice our scale with, and that was our C scale. And so we learned how to play and move our fingers around to all those notes. And we also learned how to use that high 4th string to be able to play 4 notes on each string and play a scale that way. But, that's if we just want to play single notes. What we really want to do is to learn how to strum the chords. So the first chord we all learn is the C chord, and we put our 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. Remember, the 1st string is the one closest to the floor, and the 4th string is the one closest to your nose. And so the C chord is right here. And to play the F chord, we put our 1st finger on the 2nd string 1st fret, and our 2nd finger, which is the middle finger, on the 4th string 2nd fret. And there's our F. And then we can play the G7 by leaving the 1st finger on the 2nd string 1st fret, and bring our 2nd finger, which is our middle finger, up to the 3rd string 2nd fret, and squeeze our 3rd finger, kind of twist your hand, make room for it like that. It goes to the 1st string 2nd fret, and that's our G7 chord. Okay, and so with those 3 chords, we have literally hundreds and hundreds of songs that we can play. Long, long time ago, there's a volcano, and all those songs. Anyway, so what you want to do then, once you get your chords down, is obviously, first of all, make sure that each fingered note is you're pressing down enough to make a nice clear tone, and then when you put your finger down, it's not leaning on one of the other strings, so that all 4 strings have nice clear tones. And so with your strumming hand, which for most of you is your right hand, you want to practice again from going from top to bottom in a downward motion, starting just and keeping that steady beat, not stopping. Even if the lyrics or the melody stop, like for example, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. So you see, the right hand is keeping that steady musical beat like that. We don't want to put the same rhythm into our right hand as the rhythm of the melody. One thing, it kind of just sounds too busy. If we went row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. For one thing, it's just kind of weird, but that takes away from the musical aspects of what we want to do when we're playing the ukulele. So to start off with down strums, and then make sure that when we go to our next chord, there's no space, there's no pause. We learn how to go right in there with that tempo. Now, if it takes a little bit longer for you in the beginning to get to that next chord, you want to see, let's say I can go from this chord to that chord, the C chord to my F chord. It takes about that long for me to get my fingers there. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is your tempo. 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and the most important thing is practice. practicing that steady beat, because that's what makes the music. So, all you on ukuleles, practice that C chord, F, G7, G major if you remember it, okay? And even the A minor chord. And that's where you put your second finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret. And that gives you the 4 chords where you can literally play thousands and thousands of songs. So practice your steady strum and practice all those chords. And we'll get back to you soon with the next lesson to where we're going to learn some more strumming patterns. So until then, stay safe at home. Mr. Gerry signing off. Make sure you're doing everything you need. Be helpful around the house and all those kinds of things while we're stuck. And I just miss all of you so much. So till next we actually get to meet, stay safe. Stay healthy, and Mr. Gerry signing off.